Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Ask Me Monday. This is a series of videos where I walk around in nature and I answer some commonly asked questions and some not so commonly asked questions that I find from you guys in the comment section down below. So I'm just out here at the local park where I like to start so many of my days, and today I didn't get into any amazing forests or anything like that because, like last week, it is about to rain. Behind me, the weather's nice and good, but over that way where we get our weather from, it is not looking good. So I probably have about an hour at the most before it starts to come down. And last week I was driving all over town for like a couple hours trying to find a dry spot where I could film and fly the drone, and I'm not about to do that today because I have lots to do today. I want to go for a workout after this, so it actually works really well that I'm at this park. I love to sprint that hill as a warm-up for my workouts, and then the gym is just beyond that hill there. What do you think? Should we hit it right now? Some hill sprints for the homies? There we go, a few quick ones. So sorry this week's location isn't gonna be the most exciting for Ask Me Mondays, but I'm sure we'll see some interesting stuff around the park here. All right, so as usual, I have them on my phone because I'm technologically advanced like that. All right, so the first one comes from Brad Fraser. Bro, those Simnett hoodies best be for sale soon. Great video, looks like you guys had fun. Awesome. Thanks so much, Brad. And so Brad's talking about the Simnett Nutrition merch that Crystal was rocking. So we will have some out soon, I promise you guys. So we're just trying to find like the right supplier, the right printer, the right like t-shirts that fit well, and that are gonna be like affordable, where I don't have to buy like 10,000 extra larges and just sell only one size or whatever, right? Definitely not like a get rich quick scheme or anything by me. We just wanna share the vibes, and a lot of you were asking for the clothing, so we thought that would be cool. And then, you know, if you're out and about, you're wearing a Simnett Nutrition shirt, you see someone else wearing it, how cool would that be? Thought it'd be pretty neat. Oh my gosh, it does not look good. It's so gray. All right, so this next one comes from the Pookie Moose. So sorry for the long question. I am not able to do a full pull-up yet, so I have been doing negatives, but I can do about 5 chin-ups. What do you think about doing drop sets with chin-ups and then negative pull-ups? I know that they focus on different muscle groups, so I'm curious if I will get the benefits of drop sets if I am doing the 2 different grips. Thanks. All right. The Pookie Mouse, good question. Let me find a tree. What is that? Let's check this out first. Thank God, no body parts. All right. Okay, so you're trying to get better at your pull-ups, right? And I think doing chin-ups will definitely help you get stronger doing pull-ups. Drop sets just basically mean that you do the most difficult version of the exercise, or you do the most amount of weight that you can, and then as your reps increase and you get more tired, you decrease the difficulty or you decrease the weight of an exercise. So for chin-ups, let's say you could do some with like a weight around or like a backpack on or something. You could do it with 10 pounds. Do those, and then once you can't do any more like that, you drop the weight and then you do more. Or if you can only do chin-ups with just your body weight, maybe you could do 5 of those, and then after that you go and you jump into it and you do negatives. That would be another form of drop set. So that's definitely a good way to get stronger for both chin-ups and pull-ups. But putting that aside, the drop sets, will chin-ups make you stronger for pull-ups? And the answer, I think, is yes. Some people might argue, but I definitely think that doing chin-ups, especially if you can do more reps, will help you get stronger and progress towards doing more and better pull-ups. So what I would do if I was this person, if I was trying to get better at my pull-ups, then I would do those first rather than tiring myself out with chin-ups and then trying to do pull-ups. So try and do as many pull-ups as you can just on their own with, you know, if you have to do negatives, do it like that. So you would just start by doing, you know, a few of those, let yourself down slowly if that's all you can do. Let yourself down slowly. You want to practice the more difficult movement at the beginning when you're stronger. So that's where you do the pull-ups then, and then once you tire out from those, then you go into chin-ups, which are a little easier for you, and then you can continue to get more reps out that way. All right, so that was a fun one. I love questions on calisthenics. All right, what's the next one? All right, so this one is from Robert Nagoida. Great video as always. Question, I have hay fever and allergies and the symptoms are getting so bad during this time of year. All medication contains lactose, and since I'm vegan, I try to avoid it. However, when I sneeze 20 times in a row and my eyes are so watery that it looks like I'm crying, I really need to pop some of those antihistamine pills. What is your opinion on this, Derek? So allergies are not fun. I definitely have allergies to some things, to like animal fur is like a big one, definitely to my cat. Bunnies are the worst. So yeah, often I feel it, man. I end up sometimes just during the day randomly my eyes get really itchy and raw and like they swell up and I have no idea why. So I feel for you and I know what it's like to just want to get rid of it, be like, you know what, I don't care. I just have to take some medication and just function, because when you do have allergies that are really bad and you have all that inflammation like in your sinuses, you just can't like think about anything else but that. It's hard to do any work, even just like sit down, answer emails is hard to do. So I totally get it. However, I do have a good natural remedy that has worked for me in the past. So it's stinging nettle. And you guys probably have seen stinging nettle at the side of, you know, like roadways and beside like pathways and stuff like that. And you know that if you brush up against it, you get like really itchy sort of red skin and it kind of burns a little bit and then it goes away. And that's because it has histamine in it. It actually has histamine in the leaves, in those little hairs that get in you and make you itchy and kind of burn. So you think like, yeah, that wouldn't be a good thing to put in my body if I already have a buildup of histamine. But it actually acts as a histamine blocker inside your body. It's pretty remarkable. It also works on other pathways to be anti-inflammatory, but the histamine is the really special one. So you'd usually find it growing like somewhere like this or in that like pile of greens over there. But I looked and there isn't actually any here. I know where there is some though, just outside of this park, and I'll run over there so I can put some like footage over top of this so you guys can see the plant. Is that? Nope. Is that? Nope. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's an eagle. So it's definitely most abundant in early spring. It's like the first thing to pop up and you see it all over the place in early springtime. Oh yeah, this is a whole wall of stinging nettle. All that is stinging nettle, so I'll show you up close. Hello. So here's the leaf of the nettle plant, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but there are these tiny, tiny little hairs that cover it. And that's what gives you the histamine response. And you can see them all the way down the stem there. If you're not sure, definitely like be sure before you pick any edible wilds and consume it. But you can buy this easily in a supplement store, and the freeze-dried stinging nettle capsules seem to be the best at helping with allergies. But I know I've had really good results from a tincture as well, which you can make yourself. You just basically get a whole bunch of the leaves and you put it into a strong alcohol solution, and then you consume that in small amounts. But it's kind of nice to get it from the store because then you know dosing. But yeah, definitely talk to your doctor before you do anything like that. But yeah, try the stinging nettle. Let me know down below if you've had any positive results from it or negative. Be curious to find out that as well. But I haven't heard of anybody having any bad side effects from consuming it. And the rain starts. That's okay. We only got a few questions left. Getting a little close to the kids' park here. Probably gonna turn around here. But yeah, they've done such crap to this park. It used to be so fun and dangerous, and there was like zip line and all sorts of cool stuff, and now they've just like taken all the fun stuff away. It's like for toddlers now. That always happens though. Oh my gosh, the sky does not look good. Check it out. All right, the next question comes from Center Forehead. That's all you guys stare at, I feel like, through these Ask Me Mondays, my big center forehead. I'm pretty much 100% vegan. The only thing I'm still having is milk in my coffees. I'm so addicted. How am I gonna stop? So I mean, it's a pretty easy switch. You just gotta stop using dairy milk and find another milk that you like. There's so many different ones out there. Somebody in the comments section said that oat milk is the best for coffee because it doesn't separate like other milks do. I really like almond milk in my coffee, like vanilla almond milk. I find it sweetens it up nicely. But they even have these like specialty products out now that are like specially designed for putting in your coffee. They're a little bit thicker. Some are hazelnut flavored and, you know, made with coconut milk or whatever. They have a bunch of other crappy thickeners in there, but if you're just trying to get off the milk, it'll help you. All right, so Greg Bernard asks, why can't I use the less expensive Deglet Noor dates? The medjool dates are so expensive. So I guess in my videos, whenever I'm making smoothies, I say, I'm gonna fire some medjool dates in there, and that's just the dates that we get. We get a good deal on them. We actually get them from Costco. They're organic medjool dates. But you can use Deglet Noor dates, you could use Parnoush dates, you can use whatever dates are available to you. There aren't really any special health benefits that are in the medjool dates, other than the fact that they are just like so amazing and caramelly and soft. I find that a lot of the time Deglet Noor dates are a little bit harder and more firm. So, but if you put them in a smoothie and you have a good blender, it doesn't really matter. If you find that your blender is having a really hard time blending up those harder dates, then just soak them in water overnight, and that works if you're making like, you know, energy bars and that sort of stuff as well. All right, next one's from Matt Moore. It's like rapid fire now that the rain's coming. I'm like, get through them. Have you ever considered going on another podcast as a guest, such as Rich Roll? Chris Gethin is another one. He just recently started podcasts. All right, so I don't know about Chris Gethin. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, I've been on a few podcasts now, and they're really fun. I do like doing them. But as far as the Rich Roll podcast goes, I would love to be on it, but I don't think I'm quite ready yet. There's a lot of stuff that I still want to do, things I want to accomplish. I want to build an even better and bigger name for myself and do more for the community, so that I have more to talk about on his amazing podcast. I just don't feel like I'm ready yet, but we have talked a little bit, and I know that I'm on his radar, so it'll happen in the future. It's just a matter of time. I just gotta keep on grinding, keep on putting out content, keep on helping people, creating ideas, and it will happen. But I'm a big fan of podcasts. I love how this like long form casual conversation style is coming back into popularity. I think that there's so much of this like super fast jump cut YouTube kind of stuff like what I do, that it's nice to hear those like casual long form conversations from two people that are kind of getting to know each other and connecting and still sharing stuff with the audience. I think it's really amazing, and who knows, maybe in the future you might see a Simnett Nutrition podcast. I think, do you guys recognize this bench back here? It's where I do my morning handstands. If you guys follow me on my Instagram stories, I think I better bang some out here just for good measure. Oh, man. Took a couple too many tries. Man, handstands are definitely one of those things, if I don't warm up my wrists and my shoulders, then they are so much harder. So yeah, let that be a little lesson and maybe a tip for you guys is, if you're practicing handstands, like don't just go right into it and start practicing them, because it's gonna be a lot harder and you're not gonna be able to train them for as long. Like my wrists are already like feeling sore and tired, and I just tried a few there. So I know if I spend some time, warm them up really well, then I know that I'll be able to handstand better and my practice will be even longer. So anyways, don't do what I just did. All right, I'm actually gonna chill here for a second and answer these next ones because we're kind of covered here from the rain by this tree overhead, so it's kind of nice. All right, we got a comment here from Rian L. You are so annoying. I don't know how your girlfriend is attracted to you. I don't know what to say to that one, hey? One thing that I've learned is that you'll never please everyone, and if you walk into a room to do like a speech, or you walk into a room at a party or whatever, out of every like 10, 20, maybe 30 people, there's gonna be one person who just doesn't like you for whatever reason. So I was actually told that by one of my mentors before I went up and did one of my first like public speaking sort of talks, and that's what they told me. They said, don't worry, you're not gonna be able to please everybody. There's probably gonna be 1 or 2 people in here that don't like you from the moment they see you, and it doesn't mean that what you're saying has any less validity, or you know, that you're any less likable as a person. It's just a numbers game, and there's always gonna be somebody that doesn't like you. So I'm sorry to Rian L that you think I'm annoying. However, the good news is there's a lot of other channels to watch, so you can go check those out. This comment had me cracking up this morning, so I had to put it in here. It's from Jacob Rye, and he's referring to the tick bite I got like a couple weeks ago, and I was worried that I was gonna get Lyme disease from it. Everything's okay now, but you just don't know with Lyme. But anyways, Jacob Rye, I live in the South and we got all kind of crawdaddies that'll bite you out here, boy. But I ain't never had no Lyme disease, I'll tell you what. Now, I don't know if that was a serious comment, if like people actually write the way that they talk in the South, but it's amazing, and the diversity of North America is just incredible. So anyways, I don't have much to say about that. I just wanted to share it with you guys because America is an amazing country. Even though I live in Canada and we often kind of fight a little bit, it's like a big brother, little brother kind of thing we have going on here. Canada's obviously the big brother. Oh, frig. All right, well, I'll tell you what, this is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this Ask Me Monday. I'm gonna try and get this drone in the air, get some footage before the rain, and then I'm gonna head for a workout. So I love you all. Get out there, move your bodies, get out into nature, even if it's raining a little bit. Thank you all for watching. Stay positive, eat plants.